I'm Laura from eSpokes, and today I will be showing you how to do a simple check of your bike, which is a very good thing to get used to doing before you ride it every time you leave it. So it's the ABCCD check. So we start off with A for air. So this is checking our tyres. So just give them a squeeze. So you're squeezing on the sidewalls, you're not pushing down, so a squeeze, and they should be firm like an apple, not soft like a banana. Remember, you've got two tyres, so checking them both. If you find they are flat, you've either got a puncture or perhaps you just need to pump them up. If you need to pump them up, you can check what pressure they should be. It will be written somewhere on your sidewall. So that's somewhere around here. So that's A for air. Next we check our brakes, so B for brakes. So you can check the rear one by applying it, so that in England should be the left one. So you put it on and the bike shouldn't move backwards. As you can see, this one is moving backwards, so there's obviously an issue there with the brakes. And then for the front one, which is the right one, so you apply that and push the bike forwards. And again, it shouldn't go anywhere. So you can see this isn't going anywhere. So the front brake is obviously okay. So then we've got two C's. The first C being for control. So that's this bit here. So we come round to the front. If you put the wheel just between your knees, you're then turning this bit. And this shouldn't be going anywhere. So as you can see, that is moving. So depending on your bike, you might need to tighten up here, or on this one here, you need to tighten these up. So just an Allen key to tighten them up, like so. And then we check again, and the handlebars aren't going anywhere. Okay, so the next C is chain. So we're going to look at our chain. It shouldn't be rusty, so just checking that's okay. And then on some bikes you can just turn the pedals backwards and the chain will go round, and you want to see it moving freely. On this one you need to turn the pedals forwards, so just spinning it round there. So you can see that the chain is going round. That noise you can hear is where the brakes need doing. So where we applied our back brake and the bike went back, we can now hear it's definitely the brakes. And this one is actually metal on metal, so that's that scuffing noise you can hear. So this needs new brake pads as well as new rotor, which is this bit here. So if you don't catch the pads in time, you'll find you also need to replace the rotor as well. Okay, so the next one is D for drop. So we just pick the front end up and we can lightly drop it down. And as you can see, that made a funny noise, and we can see our wheel is wobbling about there. Now this is a common thing that happens often when people have left their bikes. The quick release is tampered with, so it shouldn't be loose. We want that to be nice and tight. We shouldn't just be able to flick it up with our fingers. So I've tightened that off. So that's this bit here. And now when I drop it, so it doesn't make a noise and the wheel is not wobbling about. So just checking the front wheel, and then again just dropping the back lightly. And if you do this regularly, you will get to know how your bike sounds, so you'll know if there's anything a bit odd. This also checks for anything loose, like if the lights come loose or you've got reflectors up there and they've come loose. You'll often find that on the drop test. And then we have a last one, which is E for electrics. So whether that's your lights, so if you're out riding at night, you must have lights on. So just checking those, so you can see this one isn't working. And then just check the back one, so the back one is working, so that's okay. And then with electric bikes, so check that the electrics, check all the power is on. You don't want to start off your riding along normally, then go to switch your motor on and it not work. So just check everything is working. So if you get used to doing that each time before you go out to ride, you'll just get to know your bike as well, and you'll be able to catch things early like the brakes, which will help you save money. And also if you ever leave it unattended at the shops or at a cafe, again it's good just to pick up on things that, you know, someone might have fiddled with whilst you weren't looking, or maybe a child's come along and played with something and something's happened. So you don't want to find out that your wheel is loose when you're riding down the road. So it's just those simple checks: A, B, C, C, D, E. Thank you.